This is to all the procrastinators out there. To all my mans trying to start a business or trying to do anything, and you're stuck in what I call analysis paralysis. You're stuck in the planning phase. I know it all too well. I want to share a little thought experiment with you. This is for the people who really just cannot seem to jump in and just do the work that needs to be done. Just jump in and fail. This is for those people. This is for you, most likely. Imagine right now, you're facing your problems, you're planning and you're stuck in analysis paralysis. You cannot act, you cannot jump in and just do the work. And then imagine I come along and put a gun to your head, right? I put a gun to your head and I scare the shit out of you. I make you feel like I'm really gonna kill you, but I don't. And then I tell you, you have 1 month to get to $10,000 a month with your business. You have 1 month, otherwise you're dead. If that was a real scenario, you would get to $10,000 a month. You will get there. You will do everything in your ability. You'll miss sleep. You'll miss eating. You'll miss the gym. You'll miss all the shit. You won't be procrastinating anymore. And you'll probably surprise yourself at how easily you're able to accomplish that goal. My point being is to work as if your life depends on it. To work as if someone is pointing a gun to your head and you have no choice but to do the fucking work. You have no choice, you have to do it. And when you operate in this mindset, in this mentality, you always surprise yourself at how much work you can get done, how effective you actually are as a human being, and how simply you achieved the end result. And you also then receive new openings from the universe, new ideas, new opportunities to go and conquer and go and achieve other amazing things. But you never get there when you're just kind of cruising. You don't really want it that bad, but you do. But if you're sitting there procrastinating and you're not jumping in and just figuring it out and failing, you simply just don't want it bad enough. But if someone pointed a gun at your head and made you do it, it's going to get done every single fucking time. It's always going to get done. So you need to understand that. Understand that you have the ability to get it done. You're just choosing not to. Understand that. Realize that. And that is a fundamental truth to your reality. You're just choosing to not get it done. You don't like the discomfort of jumping in. You don't like the discomfort of the idea of failing. And that is what you need to get over. Because business and entrepreneurship is majority failure. It's majority of the time going to be you bumping into walls, stumbling around in the dark, not knowing what the hell you're doing. And 1% of the time, you're going to feel on top. 1% of the time, you're going to feel liberated and like you've smashed through a wall. That's about 1% of the time. And that's always after 99% of failing and suffering and not knowing what you're doing. So you have to smash through these walls. You have to cross the moat to get to the castle. And majority of the journey is going to be spent in the moat. Because as soon as you get to the castle, then you realize a whole other battle is in place, and you need to be able to stay on that castle. You need to be able to keep other tribes and people trying to break into that castle away. And you need to put in, then you go into defensive mode. rather than attack. And that's a whole other game. So for that 1% of when you made it to the castle, that little moment where you realized, hey, I can do this. I can make money online. I can start a business. I can do all this shit that I didn't really think possible. You're going to feel that for a second. And then it's straight back on to another battle. And that is business. You need to have the mindset of going to war. You need to be prepared for the battle every single day. And you actually need to learn how to enjoy it. And you will learn to enjoy it. You will learn to enjoy the frustration. You will learn that that's actually enjoyable. It just doesn't seem like it when you're first starting out. It's that first hump to get over which is the hardest. It's always the start that's the hardest. When you're stuck in analysis paralysis and you just don't really know what to do. You need to start before you know how, and then you'll learn how. It's as simple as that. It's like that with everything in life. If you haven't noticed. It's like that with everything. So just jump in. Just start trying shit. I don't care what you're thinking of trying. I don't care if you're thinking of trying dropshipping, or you want to get into SMMA, or you want to do this, or you want to do that, or you want to start a fucking tea company. I don't know what you want to do. But the only way you're going to find out whether you can do it or not is if you try and fail and then keep trying and not giving up after the failure. But you're not even at the failure yet. You haven't even started. How are you expecting to get anywhere if you haven't even started? How is a house going to be built if you haven't even laid down the foundation yet? You haven't even, I don't know how a house is built. I don't know what the first step is. But you haven't even taken the first step. How is the house going to be built? So it's just about doing. Just do what it is that you want to do. Just go and do it and fail and expect the failure to come. And when it comes, you're going to feel frustrated. And it's all about not allowing your emotions to veer you off path. You got to understand, like, okay, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be frustrated right now. I'm supposed to be angry. I'm supposed to not know what to do. But I'm going to get up and I'm going to continue forward. Because you know within yourself, within your heart, like that is what's involved here. It's going to take a lot of you. And if you just allow your emotions to veer you off path, then, hey, you're not cut out for this. You're not cut out for this. And that's fine too. Do you want it bad enough? Just ask yourself that. The whole journey along, you need to just ask yourself, do you want it bad enough? And if the answer is yes, then you'll get up every single time. You'll get up no matter how hard the failure is, no matter how much resistance you're feeling. You will get up every single time and face that resistance. So how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?